Hello, Michael Finn, holistic exercise and lifestyle coach, and today I'm going to show you a stationary lunge exercise. Some people call it a static lunge exercise, some people call it a stationary split squat. There's a handful of names like usual with everything else, but I just typically call it a stationary lunge or a split squat exercise. So this is one of the ways that we can develop your lunge. So for those of you that don't like to do lunges, or you get really sore or a lot of pain, or even like your knees hurt when you do lunges, this is a good place to start. So you can actually start with doing step-ups and build things up that way, but with higher and higher steps, and build things up that way first, and then get into what we call a stationary lunge. So with a stationary lunge, we want to get into a split stance. So my right foot is out in front. It's a good, I'm going to say good 3 feet in front of my left foot, but that's because my legs are long. So, and I will show you how you want to find the proper position of how far your feet should be apart from each other, okay? So in just a minute. So my right foot is pointing straight forward. My left foot is back behind me, and it's turned out just a little bit, but as I drop down into my lunge, I get up onto the ball of my foot and I kind of get it more straight forward. So we want to try to keep our hips squared straight forward so that we're on the side. I have a tendency, especially when I start with having my hands right on my hips so that I can feel my pelvis and keep my pelvis nice and steady. I always keep that right knee nice and soft. And I'm nice and tall with my spine and my posture, so I'm not leaning forward or anything like that, and I don't lean forward at any point in time during this exercise. And what we want to think about is we want to think about bending our left knee and taking our left knee down to the floor and then pushing through our right foot to come back up. Okay? That's the whole plan that you want to think about, is just thinking about bending your left knee, taking that left knee straight down while you stay up nice and tall over your hips, and then pushing through your right foot to come back up so that it's nice and straight like that. And then good positioning for your feet. So here at the bottom, I'm at a little less than 90-degree angle here at the front knee, and I'm right about 90 degrees here at the back knee. So this is somewhere in the ballpark. My back foot could be back just a little bit farther and open up the front joint just a little bit more. But this is about where you want to end up when you're at the bottom. Okay, and you actually can, at the bottom, you can set your knee on the ground if you want to help get some stability, and then push yourself back out of that position. It's always a little bit weird for me. And that way you can develop some strength, but it's like focus on lowering yourself down nice and slow, pausing there at the bottom, and then pushing yourself all the way back up so that you develop the strength and stability for that motion. So I'll also show you from the front view a little bit real quick too. So that right foot is out in front, pretty much straight ahead. The back foot back there up on the ball of the foot, pretty much straight ahead. I'm going to bend that left knee, taking it down to the floor, and then push through my whole right foot to come all the way back up. And this way we use our glutes, our hamstrings, our quad, back leg quad gets stretched a little bit, our calf has to work and get stretched, and our toes have to work. So sometimes you need some more foot flexibility and toe flexibility to work through that exercise. And then the other big key is having good posture with your belly button and your spine, with your belly button in and your spine being nice and tall. So when you're ready to make it a little harder, you can grab a dumbbell, and you can either hold that dumbbell in the goblet position, which is holding it sideways so that one side of the dumbbell is right underneath your chin, and you're holding it with that side with your hands, and the other side is hanging down in front of your chest. And this will work your back a little bit more and your glutes a little bit more. You could also hold dumbbells in your hands down at your sides and load it that way. So as well as we can do lots of other things with changing our hand positions. You could put your arms up over your head and work your lunges that way or out in front of you or out to the sides. So there's lots of ways where we can play around and make it a little challenging, but that is our stationary split squat or our stationary lunge, so that we can develop good leg strength. It's really great for older people as well, because that's how we get up and down from the floor. If you're down on the floor and you need to get up, you just bring one foot forward and you come up out of that stationary split squat position. Always so easy to say. All right, so if you got questions, put things down in the comments down below. You can always shoot me an email. Please hit the subscribe button and hit the little like button as well, so that other people can find me and all these other great exercises. These are the things that you're going to find in all of my different programs online. I look forward to seeing all of you in the next video, and I hope you all have a happy and healthy day doing your stationary lunge.